It's over there. I ain't got it started. I can't go over when I get it done either. Good morning there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tim the Trucking Legend. We're changing our handle there. We got another Tim the Trucker in there. We're going to put it Tim the Trucking Legend. Good morning. I hope everybody is feeling fine this morning. Let's get this show on the road here. I got to pick up a load of diesel fuel going up north. Oh, we're a good ways up, but we're going to have fun. 100 something miles. Come on, truck. You notice I painted my truck too, huh? I painted my truck. Nine miles out. It's daylight here on the truck, and it's Monday morning at 2:46 p.m. It's in the evening. And people still working on their yards and everything out here. We had a good one a while ago. Some friends of mine got on here with me. We had a real good one. I had a ball. I mean, I really had a ball, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Everybody enjoyed it, I hope. We're gonna see if we can't get another good one going here, huh? We'll have to make it a little bit more comical, I guess. Because we had a ball a while ago. I believe I might have got a little bit too blue. I believe that's purple. That's alright. They got a feeling of what I want my truck to look like. And we are doing pretty good. Streaming looks good. Temperature's alright. And I got a live chat up there if anybody wants to talk to me. Oh boy. Some pretty automobiles out here. I tell ya. Pretty trucks, pretty automobiles. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. I get excited just thinking about today. Like that guy said a while ago, he said Walmart looks like a prison. He said he bet they did feel like prisoners in Walmart. They changed it up so much. I don't see how Walmart does like they do. They changing too much. They firing people, hiring people, firing people. It's not good, that's for sure. I wouldn't want my company run like that. Not at all. Alright, we're a little bit about 3 miles, maybe a mile away from the pickup point. We're gonna get us a load of diesel fuel. I think that's what they said. Fixing to find out. Diesel fuel or gas or oil or something. So this is where they sent me. We'll go in here and get our load. We'll be going here in just a minute. And it is a load of diesel fuel going to Elko, Nevada. Elko, Nevada. Load of diesel fuel. That yellow truck ain't gonna look good with this purple truck. I mean, that yellow thing ain't gonna look good with this purple truck, I don't think. I got it too blue. I was wanting it blue, but I got it purple. I had it painted and they painted it the wrong color. Next week they're gonna have to get in there and redo it, 'cause I didn't like this color. Okay, here we go. Yellow trailer with a purple truck. And that's gonna be an eyesore going down the road. Alright, Terry, I'll see you later, buddy. Alright, Tim, be careful. You betcha. Okay, here we go. There's somebody working on that charge right there in front of us, putting something up out there in front. Ooh, I'm getting too fast, too quick here. I got to talk to my good friend Vernon Bradley today, Vern Bradley and Joe White. They helped me get my truck things figured out, and you just stay right there till I get out of here. How about it? Now we're going. Getting on the big interstate. Oh Lord, yes, I'm gonna have to change the color of this truck when I get a chance. That purple's too purple. Woo. Look at these pretty automobiles out here. Hey, there's some pretty cars out here, that's for sure. Another trailer in front of me right there, just like one I'm pulling. Look. This truck is blue, it don't look so bad, but purple, wow. That'd be a jump out at you color. Y'all feel like texting me something, I can answer y'all now. I can see your text up there now, so y'all don't forget that. We're gonna have fun with that text, and I can tell you that right now. I look over there once in a while, see who's texting me, and if I see you texting me, I can answer your questions. That'd be a lot nicer than just sitting here, y'all listening to me talk. I'm ready to get in the mood to go all the way up to Elko, Nevada there. I'm getting in the mood for that. Long distance driving, you gotta keep on your toes, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you. These long distances take a lot out of you if you ain't careful. But I love every minute of it. All my friends helped me, got my computer set up good. And we're doing great right now. I don't like it purple. I like it to be a blue, not purple. I told them wrong color. I do believe I did, didn't I? Yeah, gotta get off here and go back to the left here. Let's see what we got to get into right here now, where we're going. We're coming out of Camp Verde, Arizona, and we're going to Elko, Nevada with this load of diesel fuel. 730 miles out, and the time is 4:54 p.m. Monday evening. My time clock get there Tuesday morning at 11:50 a.m. So we got 18 hours and 52 minutes to get there. That's a pretty truck right there. I've always loved this scenery. This scenery is so beautiful. All these beautiful rocks and things, the way they're stacked and all cut. Look at them mountains up there, man. Them are beautiful mountains. We get them. I believe I'm gonna have to move that chat down where they can talk to me on that chat, because I believe I got it on the last one. I'm gonna have to refresh it. Y'all forgive me if I ain't got it on the chat. I'm gonna have to pull off here and fix that chat, because I sure do want to talk to y'all. I guarantee you I do. One thing I really want to do is talk to my followers. Get a place up here to pull over. I'll just pull over right quick and I'll fix that chat up there. I see it ain't all the way down. You have fun, a lot more fun when you're texting and chatting, I tell you. It's so nice. They got my chat thing set up today, my live chat. I told y'all I'd get it, and I do have it. just a few minutes. I'm gonna pull off the side of the road and get that fixed. I had to go out and come back in, but y'all be all right. It won't take me just a minute to do this. It'll take me just a minute. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. Have to cut it off. Then I have to go over there next door and fix my chat. I ain't got it right. Alright, live chat. Let's see what we got here. Participants. Participants. Hey man, I still got you on here. I just pulled it down where I could talk to y'all. I appreciate you coming back, and I hope you are having a good time watching these little crazy old men driving this truck. I gotta get it going again though. Like I said, I appreciate you following me and coming back, man. I really do. That's what makes me feel good. Get this baby going back again. I got my other screen a little closer to me this time, where I can look over, glance over and see who's, talking to me. And I appreciate that, buddy. Okay, we can get going here again. Here we go. That didn't take long to fix. I couldn't see you because it was hiding you back there. Will it be alright for me to call you Neon? Relande? Is that Relande? Is it yes or no? Oh, I almost hit that looking over. That's good. We'll get it straightened out. I'm not too good with names, Relande. That's what I'm gonna call you if that's okay. I gotta get on the interstate right here. Yeah, I have more fun when I can see somebody texting me and talking to me. And you've been on here for a good while with me, and I appreciate it. I guarantee you I do. We'll have good fun going down the road. I get some more followers, where we can chat up a storm, so to speak, Turn my headlights on. I got them on now, so go to police. Coming around you there, tanker. Where'd you say you lived there, Relande? I live in Alabama, Warrior, Alabama. Don't feel like we're going no 70 mile an hour. Alright, people, I got trucking on my mind. Y'all get out of my way down there. I'm coming through. Coming through. Get over here in this left hand lane where I can go through there. Well, I guess I need to get back over here. Yeah, going down a big old mountain here. Jake brakes, I mean the retarder on my transmission will keep that back, keep me from going over. Everybody coming and going today, man. This traffic going just as smooth. Sun's going down in my eyeball. Barely can see that one in the sun, but I did see it. Renando, you still in here with me? You still in here with me? That sun going down, gonna get right in my eyeball right out here. Yeah, watch when I get over here, this dummy will probably get over here on me. I like it since they got my chat fixed where I can tell who's trying to get a hold of me and who. Uh-oh, I'm running my mouth. I missed my turn. I missed my turn again. Ain't nothing new. And I've done that before in real life too. Just have to go till I can get back over. Go up here and turn around and come back. Only thing you can do. Logitech area, a half a mile, that ain't too bad. Let's go up there, little car. Looks like a Lincoln Town car right there. Okay, getting off, going back the other direction. because it didn't pick it up, so I can't go further. If I get to sounding goofy there, I tell you what, I've been up for a good while. If I get sounding goofy, y'all need to say, Tim, you need to go to bed, get some sleep. But I will stay up as long as it takes. I can tell you that. Because I love doing this, and I love doing it for the people that listens to me or watches me. I'll be doggone if it don't look like it's getting daylight instead of dark. Instead of dark, but it's getting dark. Yep, it's getting dark. I gotta turn right here and go towards Kingsman and probably go through Las Vegas. Las Vegas, Nevada is a beautiful place. I tell you what, it is beautiful in real life too, I'll tell you that. One of the richest places in the country, in the United States, is in Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh, we got a red light down here. Pretty Jeep right there, man. That is a pretty Jeep right there. I like a Jeep. I had two of them in my lifetime. Back when I was younger, I had one. I drove all the time. I got married. My kids. My oldest boy, when he got old enough, he tore it up. But you know, kids will do that if you let them. If you let them get by with it, you know. I was just so happy it didn't hurt him. I didn't care about the car. It didn't hurt my baby boy and my oldest son, my firstborn, and I was happy about that. I can get another car or a Jeep, whatever it was, you know. You can get another automobile, but you can't get another baby. My son has a motorcycle, and it scares me for him to be out on that motorcycle, you know, but you can't tell him nothing no more. You can't tell them what to do anymore, people. When they get up and get married and have their own kid, then their granddaddy, he's a granddaddy too. You can't tell him he can't have a motorbike. He said, Daddy, you crazy? Trying to tell me I can't have a motorbike? I don't know. Son, I just don't want you to get hurt or killed, that's all. He said, I'll be careful, I promise you I will. Please do. But I don't want that dreadful phone call. Look at the pretty skies back in there, man. That is so pretty. Got the clouds coming down over the top. Clouds are pretty. It's beautiful blue, just like this purple truck of mine almost. But quit going in that gear truck. No, I sure don't want that phone call. I guarantee you that. Nobody does. Man, ain't this nice? I love getting out here trucking it on up. I'm talking to my friends out there. I love it. And then it's going to get better. The longer I do it, the better I'm going to get on talking to people and what you might want to hear or what you want to talk about, you know. Since I got my chat fixed, I can keep up with people trying to get a hold of me. And that is nice. I mean, I like that. That's where I can talk to people trying to talk to me, and I can really dig at. I really can. I can talk to them. Had a lady friend come in there this evening and wanted to join a convoy. I told her, I said, ma'am, we ain't got no convoy. I ain't on Truckers MP. I'm on just regular trucking. Oh, she said, I would like to get into a convoy. Yeah, well, one of these days maybe. I get a bunch of my friends to come in there and we'll get a convoy going. I got a bunch of friends that has got this same thing, same game, and we can get in there and have some fun, truck it up together, you know. Go from place to place. Convoy, that's what I want too, a convoy. Alright, looks like we are just coming into Nevada. Yes sirree, we did. We on 93. Let me get back over in that other lane. I'm getting them fast in a hurry right through here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we fixing to come into Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a beautiful place. They take real good care of this state, this city right here especially. The gambling city of the world, gambling capital of the world, right here in amongst us. I don't gamble no more. I just used to when I was young. Hey Clarabelle, how you doing, girl? Clarabella? Sorry about that, I missed that part. Larry the Cable Guy, do I? Well, I hope you like it. I'm just an old southern gentleman, young lady. I was talking about you a while ago. You was wanting to join a convoy. And I was telling, if there's anybody else listening, I was telling them that we're going to get a convoy together one day. All my friends, and you can join us too. But I appreciate them flowers, gal. I really do, because Larry, he's crazy. I guess that makes me crazy, don't it? That makes me crazy too. The more I can talk to people, the better I get, because I can think of more things to say, you know what I mean? Where do you live at, young lady? Hopefully get on out of here before I get rounded down to 30 mile an hour in here. I painted my truck I painted the wrong color. I was wanting to paint it blue and I painted it purple. Purple and the yellow don't go good together, I don't think. Did you ever watch Cars, that animated show? Cars? I like old Mater. He crazy. So I sound a little like Mater, huh? Minnesota. All right. No. Minnesota, whatever that is. I can't. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying now. All right. Tomater. All right. You reckon I ought to change my handle to that? Tomato. Tomato without the tuh. There the cable guy. He is a crazy man. I tell you what, I loved him on Cars. He was something else. Yeah, we got a slow one right here in the old Cadillac right here. Don't want to run over him. Oh man. I won't never forget that. I guarantee you I won't never forget it, Claire. Tomato. You remember when he said Mater without the tuh? Tomato without the tuh? Tomato without the tuh. I love him in both Cars 1 and 2. Come on up there, Cadillac, let's go. Oh, they ain't gonna get over that speed limit. I forgot about that. Alright, now you can go. Get out of my way. We gotta go to... Oh, man, I don't forgot where I'm here. Well, I'll think of it in a minute. The Barracuda? I had one when I was younger. They was a nice car, and I tell you what, I had one that would get up and get it. I like Plymouth Barracuda. I had a Roadrunner too. I had a Plymouth Roadrunner too. I like them Plymouths. Dodge Charger, I had one of them when I was younger. I had all kind of automobiles. Before I got married the first time, I had I had about 6 or 7 Mustangs. 65, 64, 65, 66 Mustangs. Well, 64 and a half fastback, what it was. I used to build them and sell them. Build the motors in and sell them. Buy them for about $300 or $400 a piece. And sell them for about $800 to $1,000. I made good money when I was young. I did my own mechanic work on my cars up until they come out with these new ones that had to have a garage to work on them. What kind of car you got now, Claire? Oh man, that's awful there. Yeah, it disappointed me too. Uh, I told whatever his name, I can't remember his name now. He tried to save it, but he just couldn't get it done. I'd love for them to go back and make them old cars like they did back then, like they did the Chevrolet pickup truck, but it looked like an old one, but it, you know, it was a little bit different. I'd love for them to go back and remake a Chevrolet and a Plymouth and a Dodge. It'd be nice to have another Dodge Charger and a Plymouth Barracuda like you're talking about. I love them old cars. Not a car? Well, I'm barely ain't. I've got a Ford Aerostar, that van. I got a Ford Windstar, not Aerostar. Aerostar is a Chevrolet Astro. I got a Windstar Ford 2005 Windstar. More likely it'd be my last automobile I ever owned. Man, that thing looked wet right there. I thought that was wet. Boy, that's a curve and a half there. I was saying, you know what they, when they done the new Volkswagen, I didn't like them new Volkswagens putting a motor up front. I didn't like that. I used to like them little Volkswagens for, you know, a dune buggy. Oh, I've had all kinds of dune buggies when I was younger. Uh, I enjoyed them little dune buggies. I had some that was pretty fancy. I had a fiberglass dune buggy. Had a top on it and had windshield wipers on it and everything. I drove it in the rain everywhere. If I ain't mistaken, I had two Barracudas at one time. I had a red one and a blue one. I know the one I had was red. I think there's a different model though, you know, one of them's newer than the other one. I had one that had a 440 in it, and then I had one that had a six-cylinder in it, slanting six-cylinder. That booger got good gas mileage, that slanting six-cylinder did. They don't make them on cars like they used to. I'm telling you. They got them now, the gas guzzlers. They took the carburetor away from us. They took our gas mileage away from us too. I got a Snyder National up here in front of me. Alright, Snyder, let's pull these hills there, buddy. Oh yeah, I'd love for them to do that. That would be nice. Could you imagine having a brand new one, remake of that thing? Oh man, that thing be worth $500,000, just like they did that Mustang, that 500 Mustang that Jack Rouse had built. thing sold for $500,000 at Jackson's auction. Yeah, I'd love to have one. I had one 69 GTO when I was younger, and it was blue. I wished I still had it. I shouldn't have never sold that car. Old boy kept on at me. He said, "Come on, man, sell me that car." And I told him, I said, "Man, the car ain't for sale." And he kept on offering me so much money, I had to take it. I mean, you know, sometimes they go over and you gotta take it. There's things I wished I hadn't never sold. That was one of them. Yeah, but it didn't get nowhere though, did it? They just completely give up on it, I reckon. They should have done it exactly like it was back in the 70s, 69. They should have done a replica of it, 69 model, not try to do something crazy like they were doing. Yeah, it's 2:30 a.m. Tuesday morning, ladies and gentlemen. And we are 277 miles out from the drop. Claire, I get on from time to time. I ain't got no special time I get on to do this. But I get on a lot. I do a lot of streaming. Back in the early 2000s. Yeah. A big flop. You got that right. I don't know how they did that. I mean, they shouldn't have never tried to do that. They should have done like I said a while ago. They should have done a remake of a 69 model GTO. If they'd have done it, they would have got it. They would have nailed it. They still got the molds. They just don't do it. My coffee pot getting low over here. I'm gonna have to make me some more coffee when I get this one off. You drank coffee? I tell you what, I love my coffee. I couldn't live without my coffee. I could, but I wouldn't want to try. I drank a lot of it. Probably what's wrong with my kidneys. Drank too much coffee. I drove a truck just like this I'm driving right now. I drove a truck just like this over the road. The last one I drove, it was like this one. I drove for 33 and a half years over the road. I've seen everything there is to be seen, just about it. I didn't go to California. Didn't want no part of California. I was too scared to get out there in them quakes. Them earthquakes scared me. I tell you one thing else, when you're talking to somebody, it makes it go quicker too. You forget about the time, and you don't worry about it, and you keep your eye on the road, you know, and it goes a lot quicker when you're talking to somebody too. I tell you what, there's been many, many nights out there on that old highway that I was lonesome. But I had to get the job done. That was my job. But I definitely love driving a truck. I wished I could still drive a truck over the road, but I'm getting too old for that now. Ain't nobody gonna hire no old man. They started that back when I was in my 50s. If I hadn't landed my job before my 50s, you know, I'd have been messed up. Yeah, Ford Thunderbird. No, it didn't. Gives you a headache. Oh, wow, I'm sorry. My ex-wife, she likes that girly coffee, she calls it. I laughed at her the other day. She called me and tell me how the kids was doing, and the grandkids. Uh, she likes that girly coffee. I told her I don't drink girly coffee now. She does. She likes that. I do. I probably do drink a lot of coffee. Too much, probably. I probably drink 2 pots a day. You know, I ain't got no certain time that I go to bed neither. You know, I stay up as long as I want to until I get sleepy. I know you've seen me, probably seen me on here early in the morning like this. 3, 4, 5 o'clock. I don't have no certain time to go to bed. When you ain't got no job, you don't have to worry about it. I've been retired since '08, and I still miss going to work. Oh, this curvy road right here. I'm getting tired. Look at this Snyder National up here now. Have nightmares looking at that thing all night long. Whoa, buddy. Well, I'm glad you getting off, or getting over or something. Nah, you're just getting over. Okay, we're coming up in Eli. We'll get down here a little bit further. Get in front of this rascal here. I have to speed up a little bit, but I can't help it. I can't stand being behind him much longer. Did it get cold up there where you're at? Did it get cold up there this winter? Oh wow, I looked over that way because this red light. It didn't get too cool here. It just, sometime it got down in the 30s. I used to live in Detroit, Michigan, where it got 42 to 43, 44, somewhere around there below zero. Wow. It gets so cold you had to put something over your face where you could breathe, where it wouldn't freeze your lungs. Cold weather bad up there up north. $189 to go. Train. Got a train across the track here, or Yeah, he's across there now. He by himself over. He won't be too long. Clarabella, did you ever ride in a truck over the road? This is close as I can get to driving a truck again. Is what I'm doing right now. It's almost like driving a truck. The only thing is you can't get hurt doing this. Have a wreck, fix it and keep on going. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm disabled too, gal. I had a I had a wreck in '07 and turned my coal truck over. It wasn't my fault. It was a coal truck. I had a tractor and trailer. I went in a curve up here in Aniana above the house here. Trundle spring cap broke on my trailer and it sat down on the wheels and it flipped me over. It put me out of commission right there. I've had a bad back ever since then. Bad neck, you know. But I guess I'm doing alright, I guess. It didn't take me too long to get my disability started. But I still miss driving a truck though. Whoa, get back on my side here before I get ran over. In the 50s? Wow. Spring break's coming up, ain't it? Yeah, it started Monday. I've been down there in Florida during spring break, some used to. I'd carry the kids down there when they got out of school for spring break. They had a ball down there in Panama City. We did too. I mean, you know, I loved it. But them old days are just memories now. I've been by myself for, I missed my turn talking. I can't do this. I had to turn around right here. I've been by myself for about 14, 15 years now. I don't hardly ever do this, and I didn't do this in real life. You didn't see me do this, did you? No, yeah. About 15 years I've been by myself. I've got 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl, and I've got 13 grandkids between them. All of them girls but 2. I told my kids, I said, don't y'all remember what makes them babies? You got to raise them babies when you bring them up, you know, into this world. I wouldn't take nothing for them though. They love their pawpaw. Another, okay, we got another railroad crossing here. This one here won't get me because I got stopped at that other one. Pretty good. Oh, we're 102 miles out now. It won't be long. And you've helped me get through it, I tell you. It's been a lot easier talking to somebody uh, than it is just sitting out here and talking to myself. When I know I'm talking to somebody, what makes it better? You can find a better conversation when you're talking to somebody else, and you know you are, you know. They just fixed this chat thing for me this evening, and I love it. And I appreciate you coming on and talking to me too, Claire. I really am. I do appreciate it. I had several people get on here and talk to me tonight. You seen one of them. I didn't know how to pronounce the name, but I hope I got it right there at last. I think I did. I didn't want them to get mad at me because I couldn't pronounce her name. Maybe not. I surely didn't mean for nobody to get mad at me because I couldn't. Yours is easy to pronounce. When I looked real good at it, I was trying to read it going down the road, but I had my monitor too far away from me, and I moved it where I could see it now. And yours is an easy name to pronounce. Pretty name too. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is too fast in that curve there, Mac. You get carried away here and run out of the road in this rain. It's kind of been getting warmer here each day now. We've had some weather in the 30s. I don't think it got too much lower than 30 or about 30 or 29, somewhere around there. We ain't had no winter this year. We've been pretty lucky not have no winter this year. We used to get a snow every year. Yeah, is it clear to you? Does it look good to you out here? And me, when I'm doing this, does it look all right to you? Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. It ought to, hon. I spent a lot of money on this computer. I shouldn't have spent this money on this, and I should have bought a new one. But I upgraded a whole bunch. Put a bigger CPU in it and a graphics card. This ain't all I do now. I broadcast racing too on iRacing. I broadcast the races, you know, like they do on NASCAR. I broadcast races too with my friends. That's one reason I upgraded this thing where I could do broadcasting. But I love it. I really do. I mean, you know. Alright, pilot, you gonna stay there all day? Let's go, buddy. Y'all turn them flashers on, you get out on the road. Let's go. Is it a big laptop? eBay has some good deals on laptops. And Newegg, that's a new company. Newegg has good deals on laptop and desktops too. This here's a desktop I'm running off of. I appreciate that, Mr. Scale Man. Let me bypass scales. We're 22 miles out now. We'll be there in just a few minutes. I'll get this one off, and I'm going to get another one going back towards Arizona. Sometimes I don't know when to stop. No, like I was saying though, Claire, eBay has some real good deals on computers, and so does Amazon has them. Amazon.com, Newegg, they have good deals on computers too, real cheap. Yeah, I got all that. Through your TV screen? That's alright. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Them new ones have them HDMI and the CD. I can't remember what that thing is. Let's see. DVI, DVD, whatever. It don't hurt. At least you ain't having to scrunch your eyes up to see it, huh? But like I said though, Newegg has a good deal on computers. Like I said, about $350. You can get a good computer. I mean a good one. I went about 6 months ago. I went and bought this one at Best Buy down here in Fultondale, Alabama, where I live, and I think I got 370 in it, and I put 400 and something in it this past week to upgrade it to where I can do what I want to, and new graphics and new CPU in it and everything. I had an i3 CPU, and now I got a i5 4460 in there. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm sure you do. Or you, let's see here. I got to turn right here. Ow! All right, I am here at my get off. This is my truck, and I will fuel my truck up. Oh no, I won't neither. I gotta go this way. Oh. I believe I'm gonna have to back up. Yeah, I gotta back up. What do you think about this purple Kenworth? Do you like purple? I didn't know it was gonna be purple. I thought it was gonna be dark blue, but it's purple. I like blue and I like green. Purple and yellow don't look good together, I don't think. Okay, here we are. Give me just a minute and I'll get some fuel. We'll get back out on the road there if you want to stay with me a little longer. If you have to go, I can understand. Come on. It looks blue there, but it's purple in here. I don't want to go forward, backwards. I'm going to go forward. Get me some fuel. They building something right there. I don't know what it is they're building. They building something. I heard that. I know what you're talking about, young'un. I really do. Oh, man. I really do. I know what you're talking about. I live from paycheck to paycheck, but sometimes my brother gives me a little money where I can, fix my computer while I won't go crazy in here. Since I started broadcasting my races, he'd been helping me a good bit there. Y'all don't have no place around there where you can get it on credit? Alright, I just got paid for that. I'm gonna be off just a second to get me another load, okay? Just hang in there, I'll get me another load here. See what we're gonna carry it to. Elko. Oh, look at there, 24,000 going to Reno. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got 176 going to Yuma. Oh man, not through that Las Vegas again. There's some right there. Yeah, let's take that one right there. And there's just 764 miles. That's a load of car. No, I ain't no car. That's heating oil. Okay, set my GPS for it. GPS. 2 miles back the other direction. This will get you out on the road right here out here on this right here. I turned my flashers on like that. Well, I just turned them off, really. Then you turn your flashers on, if people will stop for you. Down here where I live, they have places that you can get them on credit, stores. Mashing a button. I don't know why I'm mashing that button. Oh, there's several places that they rent computers, rent to buy, rent to own, they call it. You ain't never seen a store out there that would rent to own stuff like that like at I'm trying to think what the name of that store is. Well, there's a bunch of little old rent-to-own, here. I didn't know whether, was anything down there where you live or not. You ought to have this steering wheel in your hand right here that I'm holding right now. This road's beating my hand to death. It's jerking it back and forth. Wow, I got that set way up there. Okay, let's get our load right here. Going to Oxnard, California. I reckon you've noticed I love hauling fuel. I get outside my truck when I'm going to hook up. Woo, it's coming a thunderstorm in here. Now wait a minute, I'm in the wrong place. Hold on a minute here. Let me see where my load at. I don't see my load nowhere. I think I pushed it. I hope I did. Let me go look for it. Yeah. Up on that mountain up there. Oh, him, quit hitting that fence. How many times I've been up here and I hit that boogering thing. I get through backing up here, I'll see what you said there. Oh. I heard you, I did. Anything's worth a try, ain't it? I'd look in the phone book and see if you got a rent-to-own place. Electronics. See if you got one around there. You should have one around there. They're pretty popular. You might find one. Sometimes that guilt trip will work. All right, here we go, back on this bumpy road. Jerking my steering wheel everywhere. Yeah, rascal. God almighty. Some big old rocks in this road. Get out of that. I'll make sure it's clear that way. I'll get in that lane right there to take off. Can't never tell, gal. It might work. I'd check though and see if they had a place around there that sells electronics. Rent to own's what they call it around here. There used to be a bunch of them around here. Old Bear Center Point around. That's about 25 miles from here. I tell you what, young'un, if I hadn't worked them 33 and a half years driving over the road, I wouldn't have had nothing coming in every month neither, I tell you. Last 5 years I worked, I made a pretty good bit of money, you know, out there on the road. Come on, man, let me in there. Alright, we got 760 miles to go. $8 a pack? Good God. Wow. Wow. You know what I give for a carton of Mountain Ale? I smoke little cigars. You know, the little cigars look like a cigarette. I give $13 a carton for them. Most time when I get my check, I buy me about 5 cartons that last me all month. Now if I was smoking cigarettes, it'd be about $35 a carton instead of 13. That's the reason I quit smoking cigarettes. I can smoke these cigars a lot cheaper than I can smoke them cigarettes. My ex-wife, she smoked them Virginia Slims 100s, and them things were about $45 a carton last time I bought her a carton. I told her I can't buy too many of them. I wouldn't smoke them. Ain't no way I'd pay that much to smoke a cigarette. You know, I need my rear end kicked because I quit smoking for 7 years and I started back. And that was crazy right there. My sister told me, she said, "Ought to spank you." I said, "Well, sister, I'm sorry, you know, I did start back." After 7 years. Doctor said my lungs was as clean as a baby's lungs. What are y'all doing up there? Look at this. come on in there. I don't care. I ain't going nowhere, dummy. Pull right out in front of me. And that van gonna do the same thing. Ain't nobody coming. Go ahead. That's the way they do in real life too when you run up on something like that. If you'd have quit for 7 years, would you have started back smoking? Unify. I pulled out in front of one, I believe. Yeah, I did. Maybe he won't hit me. Ain't them mountains beautiful back in there? Them are pretty mountains. This whole country out here is pretty. In real life, it's beautiful. I've been out here before. Just about every state in the United States except California. Well, I have been in every state besides California. North Dakota, South Dakota, Washington State. Come on up into Canada. I've been everywhere. I had a load going to Niagara Falls, New York one time. Me and the ex, she's the ex now, we went out on the Niagara Falls at night, and look at that, that was so pretty. Now they call it the eighth wonder of the world, and it is beautiful. All them beautiful lights up under that fall, and then it separates the United States from Canada. Beautiful place. It cost me $250 to go into New York that time to carry that load up there. Cotton picking toll bridges, toll roads. I'll get to where I can read that in just a few minutes, hon. I'm just, oh. You did just like I did then. Oh, wow. You done just like I did, girl. It didn't take but just one puff to do it. Friend of mine, He he lit up one day, and I smelt it when he lit it. And I said, man, I need to get away from that. He said, here, man. He handed it to me. He said, take a puff. It's so good. Idiot me. I took a puff off of it, and I went and bought me a pack of cigarettes, and I've been smoking ever since. I quit for 7 years. We do crazy things in our lifetime, you know. I have. That was one of them. Quit smoking for 7 years and start back. The last years of my trucking, I owned my own truck, and I made pretty good money the last 6 years that I had my own truck. I kind of saved up for my retirement, because I knew I wasn't going to be long before I retired. Then when I had that wreck, I said, well, it's time to hang it up. And you can't walk. I couldn't walk for a year after I had my wreck. The guy I worked for when I had the wreck, he had a friend of mine to follow me around and get the tickets from the coal yards and from the power plants when we unload. He followed me around for about 2 or 3 weeks. And I told Steve, I said, Steve, it ain't fair on him having to follow me around and do my work. I told him, I said, look, y'all get me, I get home today, I'm gonna retire. So I went into the shop. They helped me out of my truck, put me in my pickup truck, and I told everybody what I was doing. I told them bye, and I never worked another lick. That was in '08. Like I said though, I missed every minute of it. I could have. If I hadn't had that wreck, I could have probably worked another 10 years anyway. But when I had that wreck, that took a lot out of me. Like I said, I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk for a year after I had that wreck. I got me a walker, and I barely did get around the house and around, And I had some friends that go to the store for me when I needed something, from the store. And I got to where I could drive again. It was about 1.5 years before I could drive again. And I'm doing okay now, I reckon. I can't walk too far. The other day I was down there at the hospital. I went to the hospital, and I had to park my van up a hill from where the hospital was at, and it'd like to kill me when I did that. I didn't think I was ever going to get back up that hill. Things like that, I'm thank the good Lord though that I can walk now and drive my van. I don't go nowhere much. I go to the store, cash my check, pay my bills, And I come back home, and I stay at home for another month. I stay right here in my room, right here on my computer. I watch TV in here. I watch movies on my computer. I race on my computer, and I do this right here. And I do a lot of games. I got a bunch of games I play on my computer. If it weren't for that, I'd go crazy. My brother told me, he said, brother, you need to quit smoking. You need to quit doing this, doing that. And I said, brother, what do you want me to do? Just die? I said, if you take my cigarettes away from me and my computer away from me, you might as well go ahead and bury me, because I'll die. You know. I'd be, I remember this curve right here. I don't know why I hit it again like that. I told him, I said, I mean, shoot, man, it's all I got left, you know. My grandkids live in Mississippi, and my kids live in Mississippi down there where their mother lives, and I don't get to see them much anymore. Every once in a while I get a call from my boys, my daughter, you know. Grandkids don't care, you know, one way or the other. If they talk to you, I don't reckon. They tell you they love you when they see you, but yeah, I hope I don't ever get to that, hon. I promise you I do. I thought about it, but see, I'm a veteran, and all I'd have to do is call the VA, and they'd come out and get me, no matter how far out it is out here. They'd come pick me up and bring me back home. I was lucky, I guess. I went in the Army when I was 16, I think it was, and almost had to go to Vietnam. We were at home. They sent us home for a week to go to Vietnam after we got back to the barracks, and while we was at home, the war ended. The general wanted to know if we had any volunteers in our platoon that wanted to go to Vietnam and clean up behind what we did. No, not really. I missed it without shooting at anybody, but I'm sure didn't want to go over and clean the mess up. That's what the United States does. They bomb a place, then they go clean it up and build it back better than what it was. I didn't have no. Only reason I was going to Vietnam because they were going to make me go. I had two of my brothers that was in the Navy, and my youngest one of them two got his ship shot out from under him. My oldest brother in them two, he was stationed in San Diego, California, and they done a lot of maneuvering out there. He never was he did, but he was on a hospital ship, and they weren't nobody allowed to mess with the hospital ship on either side. Don't care who it was, Japanese or what, you know, you weren't allowed to mess with the hospital ship. That's just the way it was. He was lucky he was on that hospital ship too. USS Princeton. $438 miles out. I believe when I get this one off, I'm gonna rest for a while. I've been up all night long, you know, from about 2 o'clock yesterday evening. But I'm gonna have more fun now since I know I got somebody I can talk to, you know, when they try to chat with me, I know I can talk to them now. You know, like I'm talking to you, and more people come in there, I'm gonna enjoy it. That's exactly what I've been waiting on, for them to fix my chat. They can't talk to me, but they can text me, and I can talk back to them like I am you. I got a webcam that I got ordered from Amazon. Or no, it ain't. It's from eBay. I bought it from eBay. And I'm going to get that webcam and put it in here. And we're going to put me right in the left corner down there on the bottom there where you can see me when I talk to you. So, I hope that don't scare nobody. It could very easily scare somebody, probably. That ain't been too long ago, a rock. Now I got out, I was out. I heard that. Forrest Gump. He was a character, wasn't he? Only one of them. I believe the Marines would have been better than the Navy. I ain't for sure, but I think it might have been. I might be wrong, but I always heard the Marines is a cleanup detail anyway. I wasn't crazy about cleaning up no mess that anybody made. My oldest brother, he lives here with me. He's been here about 5 or 6 years now. We get along real good to be brothers. That's hard to believe, but the oldest one and the youngest one is living together here at the end. My oldest brother's 76 years old, and I'm 65. And I've been rode hard and put up with, as the old saying is. I hope I can still make it about 10 more years, you know. I wouldn't mind living to be 75 years old. Keeps going like it was the last 5 though, I won't make it. But I done had a heart attack in them 5 years. I done had 2 of them. Had stents put in my heart. Now I just sit here in front of my computer and stay content, you know. Not really. Not really. I guess that's the way you look at it. If I look at my brother, I am. He acts like he's 30 years old the way he gets around. He told me he's shooting for 100. I said, well, I know I'll never make it no 100 years old. There ain't no way I'll make it that far. Maybe 10 more years, I hope. I wish you'd look at these. These cars look just like the real life, you know? All these mountains. Everything looks real. So real. Telephone poles. Truck cars past you. They got it good. They done good with this one here, I'll tell you that. I wished I was still a young pup, girl. I really do. I remember back in my 40s, I still had a pretty good life ahead of me in my 40s, you know. Once you hit that 60 stage, oh, it starts going downhill. Or I did anyway, you know. Right now, I have, I don't know what it is really. I've been losing weight pretty fast, and I ain't been trying to lose no weight, and that's been going on for maybe 6 months. I weighed 285 pounds when I lived up in Jasper. That was 4 years ago. And I weigh 199 now. And I just don't see how I'm losing that much weight. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It, my daddy was 60 when he died, and my brother had been dead. He died about 6 months ago. He was in his 70s, so I think he's 72. Freddie in there 77. I think Tommy was 72 when he died. If I can live that long, I'll be alright. You know what I mean? Now, you're young. You talking about me? You're the one that's young. Good Lord, if I'm 30 years old again? Wow. I don't know what I'd do. I wouldn't be sitting here on the computer all the time, I don't think. Sometimes I'd get on it, sometimes I wouldn't. You know, the way I look at it, Claire, as you're old as you feel. That's the way I look at it. Right now, I feel pretty good, you know. I don't feel like I'm 65 years old. Uh, I feel young, but I know I'm not. I look in the mirror and tell I'm not young anymore. Dried up, wrinkled up face. I ain't got no teeth. Mom and Daddy always told me when I was young, son, brush your teeth before and after every meal. Please take care of your teeth. I didn't listen. I had pyorrhea and that eat both of my jaw bones up, bottom and top. And about 2 years ago, my teeth started falling out. Every one of them fell out. I mean, every one of them. Had some crucial pain too. Excruciating pain. By the times I couldn't eat, I had to suck soup through a straw. That's something when your teeth starts messing with you, I tell you that. Right now I have to eat soft foods, you know. Can't eat steak, pork chops like I'd love to, but that just ain't gonna happen. I was hoping to get me a set of false teeth there one day. I ain't did it in 2 years. I need to do it though. Both sides of your family's like that. 75 expectations. Oh, 7:43 p.m. It's fixing to get dark again on me. On Tuesday evening. 238 more miles to go. Look at this out here, ain't that beautiful? Look at this outlay here. So pretty. You get in the desert, it's just like it too, golly. You drive for miles and miles and miles without seeing anything. I went to Nebraska. It was 375 miles that I went straight driving, and I'm talking about out there in the plains. That land flat as a flitter and just as straight as an arrow. I drove and I drove on towards Nebraska. We picked up some World War II artifacts up in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and carried it all the way out there. I don't know how they uncovered it, but they uncovered it and they had us to carry it up there to Nebraska, or out there in Nebraska. Old bomb shells, whatever, you know, just hazardous material. The government thought we had to get rid of it. I don't know if there's anything wrong with it or not. Been in the ground that many years, it should have been gone. You know, the hazardous stuff. But they found a dump where they had dumped all their stuff from World War II. They had all kinds of stuff in them dumps. We had one of them in Birmingham down here below me, here about 25 miles. We was putting another runway in for Birmingham Airport, and we dug into stuff like that, and we had to stop and dig it all out and replace it. We put that airport in, though, the runway. Took us a while, but we got it. All kind of junk come out of there. We carried it to the dump. They can get run over out here probably. Look 18 and intelligent. About to get run over out here reading that. 50 metabolism. 45, it's an average, huh? Generation figures significantly figures 75. So that's what they're going by. I don't know what they said about ours. My grandmother and my granddaddy lived a long time. My grandmother was 101 when she died on my mother's side. And my mother was 77, I think, when she died. Daddy got sick with double pneumonia. He died at 60. My grandmother on my daddy's side, his mama was a full-blooded Cherokee Indian. She had some of the prettiest black hair you ever want to look at. She loved her grandbabies too. There was 7 of us. But she cooked breakfast, dinner, wherever when we go over and visit them, she'd cook for us every day. Every day we went over. She was a good person too. I mean, she was pure, 100% Cherokee Indian. I didn't say it right, I don't think, but she's a full-blooded Cherokee Indian, I put it that way. I think I said that a while ago. That right there gives you a lifespan of a little bit more than, you know, than regular white people. My brother in there, he took out to my mother, and she was Irish, and whoops, wrong one. And my grandmother on my mother's side was Irish, and her daddy was was Indian. Irish Indian. That's what I am, Irish Indian. I get this webcam up. You'll see what I look like to get back on, you know, when I get it hooked up. I'm gonna put it down here in the left corner of my screen down there in the bottom, left bottom there. Oh, I'd say about 2 or 3 inches, about 3 inches square. Maybe it'll be enough. May do it 4 inches square. You still got a long way to go, girl. You're just 30 years old. You got a long way to go. Just take care of yourself. What you know, how you know, however you can. I had to work myself to death all the time when I was coming up. There wasn't no resting hardly, that's for sure. 33 and a half years I drove a truck over the road, and that's a long time to drive over the road. 33 and a half years. Week in and week out. We get a Christmas break, Thanksgiving, stuff like that, but most of the time I was out of state when I got a break like that anyway. Most of the time I was at home for Christmas. Thanksgiving, not all the time I wasn't at home. I'd go in the truck stop, eat me a Thanksgiving dinner. They had them there, and a lot of times truck stops would give us truckers a break on, you know, on Thanksgiving dinner. Wow, a tumbleweed. Now, why is a double 37 in there? I know that smoking will make you age, that's for sure. I know, 'cause I've been smoking all my life. But that time I quit for 7 years. I think I was 13 years old when I started smoking cigarettes. My dad told me when you get old enough to buy them, when you can work and pay for them, you can smoke. There wasn't much I could say about that, you know. He said if you can buy them, you smoke. You're going to buy them. You're going to work and buy them. I'm not going to buy them. I said, okay, dokie. I shouldn't have never started smoking. I don't know why I did. That's crazy, really. But I knew how he did and how he acted when he would go to bed at night, and I started smoking anyway. Okay, we'll Oh, we're 53 miles from the drop. 53 miles from the drop. Good. Yeah, I heard that. Sometimes it's hard to figure that, ain't it? Ooh, I gotta get off right here. I'm about to run over that thing. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to figure fractions and things. I wasn't too good on fractions in school. You graduate school? Wow, raining on midnight. It's almost 12 midnight on there. See how quick we run that 800, 900 something miles? Pretty quick. Could have had somebody to talk to. I enjoy getting out here. In weather like this right here in real life, it would be cool. I don't like hail, I don't like thunder and lightning, but the weather itself would be alright. I didn't get mine. I quit the 11th grade and I went on and got a GED. Jeff State College over here by the house. It was pretty good because I used it, all through my adulthood life, I used that GED. It got me to going. But I tell you what, the 7th and the 11th grade in school were the toughest 2 grades that I ever tried to do. I was in about the middle of the semester on my 11th grade. I quit. I just couldn't get it. I told him, I said, look, I can't do it. I can't do this. Went to Jeff State College down here, like I said, below the house down there, and I got a GED. Didn't take about 30 minutes to finish that. 30 minutes, I believe it took us to finish the GED that we got. And it would have took 2 years to finish school. Well, it's better than nothing, I tell you that. A lot of people don't finish high school. They get a GED. I know a lot of people that did it. I was one of them. No right turn, no, I understand. Well, I'm here. I'm on. put this thing to bed here when I get through unloading this. Oh, I gotta go in here a bit further. Whoa, right there it is. Well, it coming a thunderstorm. I didn't get outside my truck just then. Sabella, it's nice talking to you. I'll be on again tomorrow sometime in the morning, probably about 10, 11 o'clock. I'll be back in here doing this, but if you want to, you come on back in, we can talk some more. Keep me company going down the road by myself, you know, keep me company. But I enjoyed it, young lady. I did. I really did. And you have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow if possible, okay? Maybe one day we can. I get some of my friends to get on here with me. I ain't too good on that, but I get my friend on here and we do some what you call convoys. But I'll talk to you tomorrow night. Tomorrow sometime if you get on, and you have a good evening. I'm gonna go get me some sleep. Talk to you tomorrow. Good night. Had to secure my truck before I get out. I'm gonna leave it right here in the way. If they don't like it, they can move it. Alright, we'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm cutting her off. I'm gonna go back over here to this side and I'm gonna cut her off. Good night.